Hey y'all, this is Jenny. So I'm here with a flip through of this little fairy journal. So this will not be available. It is a gift to someone, but I do have 3 that will be available that are all different. They were all inspired, like not necessarily inspired by this one, but I knew I wanted to create this for the person, so I thought, well, I'll just make a collection of them and make the other 3 available. So I will do those in a flip through separately from this one. I'm not sure if it'll follow this immediately or if it'll be another week. I'm not sure. I'm just going to go ahead and film this so that I can get it mailed out. So I started these back in March. So, you know, I was feeling all the spring and summer, you know, but it is now mid-September and I'm just now, not just now, I actually finished them a month or 2 ago, but it was still way into at the end of summer. You know what? It's still summer. It's still summer. I don't even know what I'm talking about. It's mid-September. It is still so hot here. But I finished these around the 1st of August, end of July. And so I was thinking, you know, now everyone just moves into fall, it seems like. So I didn't even know if I wanted to wait or share them till spring, but I think I'm going to go ahead and make them available soon. So if you're interested, just hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you'll see when that video comes up. So getting into this flip through, there it is a see, I'm trying to talk like they're all going to be in this video. So it's a soft covered one signature journal. This one has a patchworky kind of vibe. Y'all, it's been so long I'm trying to remember. So I had actually ordered this little fabric bundle a few years back off of Etsy of like, I was wanting to do like blues and reds. I think I was inspired by like something Amity Bloom had created at that time, but fast forward to like 3 years, I finally am using it. And then some of these little fabrics are Lori Holt fabrics in the Granny Chic line of fabrics, I guess you could say. I believe it's Lori Holt. So yeah, it's just a fun little patchwork journal. And I cut this doily, this old doily, and divided it across the cover because that just, again, this was created for someone specific. So this little red-headed, auburn-haired little fairy made me think of her, and the doilies and the pinks and the blues at the time because she was loving the pinks and the blues. So it just has a coffee dyed seam binding closure. So getting onto the first page, so I created these little library pockets, did some stamping. I actually went back and did this later in the summer. You know, a couple weeks ago I added some more things to these, but you may have seen that on Instagram. I did add a couple of new little stamps I had gotten and little fun Temu stickers. But they were completed. I just wanted to add a few things. So I don't remember if I did a video on these, but I know I did an Instagram reel. So I created, so if you watch me, you know that I'm on the design team for Cheaply Chic. And that month's collection was a fairy theme. So I had used the napkins and just glued them down and made these little Happy Mail pockets out of hymnal pages. So I do think I did an Instagram reel on those, but not sure about a video. Oh no, so the printable, y'all don't use printables very often, but I did. I used printable in here, and oh, I believe it was My Porch Prints. I'll have to look and I will link it in the description box below if you're interested, or if I'd forget, y'all just ask me and I will. But Yeah, so I did use printables in this. I think it was My Porch Prints, and it was just a fairy themed printable. They all have book pages from my Granny Chic book, but of course I pulled specific ones in this one that made me think of who is going to be receiving it. But there's some more stamping. Y'all, I have lampshades like this put up in closets thinking I'm going to do something like that, but I probably never will. I don't know, that just made me think of her. So cute. A little seed packet. Just did a lot of stitching, and if you watch me, you know that I do try to fill the journals up to where they're, they're pretty to look at, but I do leave a lot of space for writing and for you to, create on the pages yourself. So these little Rolodex cards I also made for the Cheaply Chic, the fairy collection. I can't remember, I believe it was called Bloom. I can't recall my brain. So again, I just use little label printables, and excuse me, I just layered up a bunch of things. I'm not one that mass makes anything really. I have good intentions too, but it's hard for me to just lay out 20 items and create the same thing over and over. But I tried that with these and those little fairy cards or envelopes. This is out of a vintage rose book. This was some really old, I think it's called tatting. So I got this from an estate sale, just a little piece, maybe like double this size. Children's book page. I just stamped these little envelopes and put some goodies down inside. That little red-headed fairy, she's so cute. And she makes strawberry jam and fun things, fun domesticated things like that. So I got this out of I believe this was out of a Lori Holt quilting book. Now, I actually found this book, y'all. It's an amazing book. If you quilt, I do not, or create journals. I got it at the Amazon Bin store for like $2. And I did look it up. It was a $50 book, but that may make you cringe that I ripped it up, but I did. I gave it a purpose for my world, So that book page really made me think about her. There's the center. And all of these prayer stamps I got at Hobby Lobby. 2 or 3 of them I've gotten just when they have their 40% off sale, but I got several a few weeks ago on clearance for like $1. And so I did go back in here and add a few more, but I'm so excited that I got those. So again, some little stickers from Temu, little clear, I'll show you. So these little vellum pieces, they're just little vellum strips. They come from Temu too, but I wasn't really sure what to do with them, so I just ripped them. I cut them in half and just stapled 2 pieces and stamped an image there. And that's an avocado dyed guest check. It's a little piece of a embroidered linen. Y'all can talk. Embroidered linen piece. I made these little scrappy belly bands with just little pieces of fabric, and had these little fairy bookmarks my sister had given me, so I couldn't think of what to do with them, so that's what I turned those into. Or from the Granny Chic book. Okay, so these mushroom printables, these little tags I did, Lynette over at Cheaply Chic, and y'all, I usually always link her Facebook group below and Instagram and YouTube channel, but these were a freebie over on the Facebook group. So there were several different, you know, designs, but this was the one I created for this journal. So cute. These would be cute for fall journals too if y'all head over to the Facebook group, and there should be like a pinned post, I think. So vintage music paper. I love this image right here from the Granny Chic book. And she has chickens, so how cute. That's why I picked that one. And this ruffle, I believe Lynette from Cheaply Chic, she actually made that. I ordered those already made. This is from a super fun, it's not Edith Holden, but it's another type of Victorian floral book. There's that little fairy. It's a cute little fairy postcard. Oh yeah, I forgot I had cut this end of that envelope. I thought she can either glue it together or she may even cut that off. Some stenciling. And then I know I did, well, you know what? I either did a video on this or an Instagram reel, I'm not sure. But I altered these little photo slides. And if you don't have anywhere you get these vintage photo slides, Lynette sells them in her shop for, I don't know, they're not but like, I feel like $6 or $7 for like 25 of them, I think. So it's just the Kodak. I was looking for my box, but I don't think it's near me. But you know, the yellow, you know, just the vintage photo slide. So I popped the insides out and just used Bible pages to make little, use some little dried flowers. So those were really fun. I enjoyed making those. And obviously when I do the flip through of the other journals, I'll go in more detail what's inside these little bags. But just flowers, little vintage tickets, things like that. I just wanted to get this on. You know, you forget what you make. So I wanted to get it on here because I forget to do that a lot of times when I gift a journal. And sometimes I need to go back just for ideas because you forget. So I hope y'all enjoyed this and you got some inspiration. I love watching journal flip throughs. And again, just subscribe if you're interested in, or just keep an eye out if you're interested in seeing the other three, the flip through on those, and I will have those up here sometime soon. So y'all have a wonderful week and I will see you in the next one. Bye.